Hello everyone. Mm, uh, we are back with another interaction today, and this is going to be of course, the last one for now. And today we have a very interesting interaction with one of my former colleagues and a very good friend of mine. She is Rupaleem Goswami, and let me introduce her to you first. Of course, although she needs no introduction to those who follow her, and Rupaleem, let me introduce her to you first. Of course, she is the mother of 11 and is from Guwahati, and she was selected for the world's best and the biggest pageant, Mrs. Universe 2018. The pageant was held at Cebu in Philippines, and she was one of the contestants among 90 contestants from all around the globe. And she was able to clinch the title of Mrs. Universe Sincere and brought laurels to the country. Earlier, she had also won the winner's title of Mrs. India Homemakers International 2018 and Mrs. Asia Pacific Universe in the same year, 2018. Her maiden step into the fashion world was when she won the title of the first runners-up at Darpan Mrs. India Northeast 2016. And to let you know again, she was my colleague. She was a teacher in the Department of English, JDSE College for 12 long years until then. And then she left the job, to pursue her heart's desire, of course. She's a fitness enthusiast and a fashion blogger now. Mrs. Rupaleem, she has been walking the ramp of numerous fashion shows at national and international level. She worked as a cover girl for many leading magazines and also worked in many print shoots. Recently, she also stole hearts with her dance performance in a dance reality show named Nach, telecasted in a popular Assamese channel. She is involved in it with many NGOs and has been contributing to the well-being of the society. So here's Rupaleem. Of course, there's a lot more to say about her. And just to begin with, let me tell you that you can begin following your heart at any point of time. There's no time. I mean, there's no limit to it. Okay, so we have an example in front of us, and Rupaleem will speak to you. She will tell you about her journey until now, and after that we'll have an interaction with her, and it's going to be, we can you can interact with her in any language, Hindi, English, Assamese, whatever language you like. There is no problem, and so feel free to talk to her, to speak to her, and interact with her as much as you can, and and she will take you into a journey of positivity and women power and strength, of course. So welcome, Rupaleem. Over
Thank
to
you
you.
so much. Thank you so much for such a beautiful and wonderful introduction. And yeah, good morning, good evening, everyone. And of course, it's an absolute honor to be here today with you all. And my gratitude to the Department of English, JDSB College, and also special thanks to Monalisa, Dr. Monalisa Borgohain, whom I lovingly call as Monalisa Ba. And thank you very much for having me. And I'm really, really honored to be here today. Well, today I'm here to speak about fitness, lifestyle, success, and the adversities which I overcame through my life. Uh, so for me, all these things, success, lifestyle, fitness, all the things, they go hand in hand because, once your lifestyle is improved, once you are fit, once you are physically fit, then your lifestyle will be automatically improved. And of course, you will be inspired to, walk towards your goal then. So people often ask me what is the secret of my fitness or what is the secret of my beauty. Uh, I smile on that often because there is not one secret. There are many. So the secrets are actually hidden in our daily life, the daily routine life. So I say that fitness is a lifestyle. So when I get to talk about fitness or lifestyle or my success mantra, there are three things that come to my mind. And these are persistence, hard work, and self control. If you can master these three, I bet you will make a difference. So, what do you understand by fitness, the word fitness? What do you understand when we say fitness, when we say we need to be fit? What do you understand? What comes to your mind? Uh, Fitness is not about losing weight or gaining weight. Fitness is to be able to stay healthy. Someone who is of 100 kilo weight, 100 kilos, and can do burpees is a fit person. But someone who considers himself as a fit person, but can't go down on his haunches, cannot be fit. So stop being weight obsessed. We must forget that losing weight or gaining weight is not about what it what is called is fitness. It's not. So in order to be fit, you need to make significant changes in your lifestyle. And of course, you need to make changes which will help you to also walk towards your goal. Or and that brings me to another point is what is your goal? So it is very important that you must set your goal and then walk towards it. That's what I do. So once I reach my goal, what I do, what do we do next? So what do we do? I set another goal, and then I start walking again. So that's what is life all about. So there are so many things about fitness, but one thing you must know that fitness is 70% food and 30% activity. By activity, I mean any kind of activity that could include exercising in the gym or playing a sport or climbing the stairs, and the list go on. So food, takes 70%. Think about that. So what goes inside us is very, very important. And that's how our fitness is decided. So what I do or what I advise everyone to give at least 1 hour every day to yourself. Work on yourself on that 1 hour. So that 1 hour is for you, and nobody can take that 1 hour from you. You will devote that 1 hour, you will walk, you will run, or you will do a sport or anything. You climb the stairs, you do anything, but involve yourself in some kind of physical activity for 1 hour. But here we make the biggest mistake. What we do is when we don't have time and in the modern time when everyone is so busy with their own life, but yeah, when we think that we cannot give 1 hour, what we do is we skip that 1 hour because I don't have 1 hour to work out, so I will not work out. So that's the biggest mistake that we do. If you cannot give 1 hour, give half an hour. If you cannot give half an hour, give 15 minutes. Because that brings me to my success mantra is persistence. Consistency is the key. Even if it's for 15 minutes, do it. Do it every day. So that is not only about fitness. It is also about everything in life, and it is also said that, if you don't like something, try doing it every day. Uh, see, a healthy body will inspire you to, walk towards your goal. It will inspire you towards positivity. Life, it's all about hormones, right? We all know about hormones, the good hormones, the bad hormones, the happy hormones. So when we walk out, what happens is that the happy hormones are secreted, and what happens? The positivity automatically comes in. So that's how when we walk out, we feel happy. In between, if you have any questions, you can please ask me. Don't hesitate to ask any question. So now, what is the goal of your life? So it's absolutely okay not to be able to make out what is your goal of your life. Relax. I myself didn't realize until few years later what I was going to do. But, finally, when I realized I have a purpose of life, and that purpose is not modeling, is not to behave like a queen, not to win the pageants, but my purpose of life, my goal of life is to make a difference in this universe, make a difference in this world. That's my purpose. So once you discover your purpose, your life will be more positive. I will now talk a few words about my life, how I overcame all this adversity, a lot of things, a lot of struggles that I had to face in my life. And back in long time back, in when I was very young, I used to write the word ambition in my study table everywhere, so that whenever I sit to study, I can see the word ambition. Clearly, I didn't know what I was going to do at that point of time. I was really not clear about who I was going to become, but I knew that I was going to do something different, not like anyone else. Fast forward, yeah, is there any question? I can hear something. Okay, fast forward few years when I decided to participate in Mrs. India Northeast, when I was filling up the form, someone's face was coming to my mind. You know whose face was it? Not my mother. It's Mrs. Aditi Govitrikar. Now, who is Aditi Govitrikar? She is the first lady who won the prestigious title of Mrs. India for the first time. So when I was filling up the form for Mrs. Northeast, I knew that my ambition was not only to win Mrs. Northeast, but also to win Mrs. India. So that's how I went. I won Mrs. Northeast, and then I participated in Mrs. India, and I won Mrs. India. So when I went for the audition of Mrs. India, I asked the regarding authority many times that whether they will send the winner of Mrs. India to Mrs. Universe or not, because I knew very clearly that my goal was Mrs. Universe, not Mrs. India. My goal was to win Mrs. India and then to step on the stage of Mrs. Universe. And there I was, by the God's grace, walking at the prestigious stage of Mrs. Universe, which was held at Cebu and Philippines. And I think that was the best moment of my life. And I was fortunate to, get in touch with some awesome designers. And the moment I was wearing my national costume and I walked on the stage, people gave me a standing ovation. And people stood up and started clapping, and I still get goosebumps when I think about that. So I think that was the most prestigious moment of my life. And also many people who even from college, from ZDHG college, many people who know me, if you ask them, they will tell you how fat I was at one point of time. Okay, so I was 83 kilos at one point of time, and since I can't hear anything, I don't know if you are listening or not, but yes, I was 83 kilos at one point of time. That was a long, long time back before my daughter was born. And I had to face a lot of humiliation from people, from relatives, from everyone, because I was fat. I was ugly. I used to look ugly. I know. I realized that I used to look ugly. Yes, but uh, soon after my daughter was born, I don't know, something that stuck to my head, and then I started walking out. I started walking first, and then I lost all those extra kilos, and I became 45 kilos. That was underweight. Okay, but I became 45 kilos. I lost all those overweights, and then I started, weight training. I started going to the gym, and I started doing all those weights and everything, and then I gained a few weights. Today I am 50, 49, 50. So I never felt so fit in my entire life. I never felt so positive. Uh, like the way I feel today. So it's all about how you see yourself, and how in the long run. That's why I keep telling everyone that ambition is the word. Dream big, and start giving wings to your dreams, because again, back in 2015, when I was participating in Mrs. Noticed, people talked weirdest things about me. Because why? Because I'm married, you know. Uh, Back in 2015, being married and start a career in the modeling is was used to be very, very weird. People used to talk, used to say things, a lot of things. But what if I listened to them and did not participate? Today, when I sit and think about it, I smile, because if I listened to them and I didn't participate, I wouldn't have been standing here telling you about my success story. So that's life. Do not be afraid, to dream big. Do not be afraid to uh, give wings to your dream. And there is no age, absolutely no age. You can start at any point of time, like Monalisa already had said, that there is no time, or there is no specific age. That do not be disheartened that I am 20 years old, or I'm 22 years old. Till now I don't know what to do. I didn't know till I was 30 years old. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know. Frankly speaking, I didn't know what I was going to do till I was 30 years old. So it's okay. It's absolutely okay. Take your time. Take your time. But it's very important to know what you are going to do, what's your purpose, and absolutely okay to dream big. Dream as big as possible. Only when you dream big, then you can walk towards it. And also, surround yourself with positive people, surround yourself with people uh, who support you, mostly your family. And of course, not with someone who, stabs on your back, or who, comes up with all do not hear negativity. People ask me that how do you deal with negativity? I tell them I don't. I don't. I ignore. I don't give any importance. I give zero importance to negativity. So someone passes a negative point, comes from this year, and then goes out from the other year. It doesn't affect me anymore. So that's about my life. There are a lot of things which, I can go on and on talking about, the struggles, and, the adversities that I had overcome in my life. But I think it's time for you to ask questions. You can ask me anything. Yeah. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
participants, so you can unmute and then interact with ma'am. Anything you like, you can ask her anything you like. Yes, please feel free to interact. Anything you want to know.
Yeah, anything you want to know about fitness, about life, or anything, anything, any dilemma if you are going through, or just feel free. It's not a meeting. It's just informal talk between us.
And fitness, of course, means not only physical fitness, but with the physical fitness comes mental fitness too. That's what is important.
Yes, certainly.
Yes, participants.
I can't see anyone, so
You want to make any comment, participants?
Monalisa, I'd like to ask you one question.
Yeah, please, please.
Tell us the secret of your, of the positivity that that you carry every day, and also, the way you look so beautiful every day. So tell us the secret about your beauty and your success.
That's a huge compliment. Thank you so much.
Really, I'm a big fan.
uh, well, the journey that we both have undertaken, you and I, is somewhat similar, I should say. Uh, so, what I say is what you know. Adversities in life is it's normal. I mean, it happens to everyone, and it's bound to happen. So, but not surrendering to the adversities, and going on is the mantra, I should say. And keep going on. Life is beautiful. Don't yeah, we definitely don't like to stop anywhere. Going on is important. That's
Right.
what. And I mean, and adversities can come in many forms. It's not only about when you have a big trouble in life, that is adversity. No, adversities come in all sizes and shapes, of course. And uh, I mean, in the fitness journey for both of us was also similar. I also weighed, I was an obese, I had a similar weight like you, 83 kgs at one point of time. Then, yes, and then I had some medical problems as well. And I mean, I was fed up with the medicines and everything, and I was fed up with the negativity that I was, maybe I myself was giving some kind of negative vibe too, because I didn't love myself. That is one thing, one very important. I
Yeah,
didn't
that is
love
very
myself
important.
because, yeah, because I was fat, I looked ugly, yes, like you said, and maybe I myself was giving some kind of negative vibe, negative energy, because but then suddenly one day I realized that in order to be something, I mean, in order to being you is most important, what you are. And the first step towards it is loving yourself. You have to love yourself, and when you love yourself, when you can love yourself, yes, that's the point where you begin your journey of life. you know
Yeah.
being you. Be you, whatever you are. Accept who you are. Acceptance is very much important.
Yeah.
Accept
That's what
who
I
you
was
are.
going to tell them. I forgot that point. And some people ask me what is the ideal weight,
Mhm,
what is the
mhm.
ideal weight of a lady or a girl should be or of a boy should be. See, ideal weight is in whatever weight you feel comfortable in. The other day, someone asked me that, I'm very thin, so what should be the ideal weight? So the ideal weight is whatever weight you feel you're comfortable. You are
Yes,
comfortable, then you're perfect. You are not
yes.
thin. If
If
you are
you,
comfortable,
whatever,
and
I
that's
mean,
it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. If you are comfortable being 80 kilos, that is fine.
yeah,
Yes.
that's fine.
If your comfort level is what matters, what you
Yeah.
want for yourself, that is what is important in life. Yes.
So,
And yes, I think we have a comment here. Supriya Gogoi, she wants to know what type of exercises does really help us to lose our weight?
uh, see, to lose weight, as I already said, that it's 70% of food and 30% of activity. So what you do is important, but more important is what goes inside you, what you eat is very important. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to what you eat. There are a lot of diet plans. There are a lot of, I don't like the word diet because I don't know, I feel it's very negative. But yes, there are a lot of plans which you can follow about good nutrition, internet, YouTube, or it's everywhere. You can take course from someone. You can, So what important is what you eat, and then of course, yes, activity, physical activity. Like I said, it's very very important that you at least give 1 hour to yourself every day, and by saying 1 hour, it's not 1 hour in a week, it's 1 hour every day. You can take one day rest, that is on Sunday or any day. One day you can take a rest day, but other 6 days you have to be very, very devoted towards that 1 hour of your life. So if you cannot give 1 hour, give at least half an hour. So basically, you can go for cardio, go for a run, go for a walk, but make sure that you are consistent.
Yes, it feels difficult, at first, walking
Yeah,
a few steps. But once you take those few steps, then it becomes easier every day. So just try it, just go for it. Just come out of your comfort level. That is what is important.
yeah,
Coming out of your comfort level, challenge yourself every day. As ma'am said, to a new goal. Set your goal and challenge yourself towards that goal. Once you achieve it, set the next goal.
yeah, that's about it.
Yes, anyone else?
Why the cameras are off? I was, thinking that I would see everyone. I miss college.
Yes, you can please switch on your videos, and your mics as well.
Kangsha Barwa. Okay. Mimi. What did she ask? I didn't see.
Okay, she says the negative effect of beauty pageants is that it leads to body dissatisfaction, depression, and low self-esteem in women who do not have the ideal figure. What do you have to say about that, ma'am?
No, the concept has changed these days. Yes, to some extent, it is true that in beauty pageant, you need a certain kind of body, like, you have to be thin, or, the height matters a lot, because the height matters because, beauty pageants or modeling is about presenting clothes, presenting some designer attire. So in order to present a designer attire look beautiful, you need to have height. At the same time, you need to have a body which is perfect, or which is good size and everything. But yes, beauty pageants or modeling, I I don't see that it leads to negativity or something like that. But the concept has changed these days, because the plus size models have come back. Not in India, but if you look at the international platforms, you will see that There are a lot of plus size models who are walking and they are really walking very good and they are really appreciated internationally. I'm talking about at the international platform. So I don't think it is any longer there or, and at the same time, negativity is something which, if you give attention to it, it will increase. So that's how I see about it. See it. I hope you are satisfied with my answer.
Being comfortable in your own skin, that's the thing
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, and it has changed a lot. In recent times, modeling is no longer seen as, white or perfect or, skinny because there are many models at international level who are fat, who are plus size. Even, in fact, plus size models are more internationally known these days. So the concept is changing these days. Yeah, in between it was there, but it's changing.
Okay, Riya has a question. Riya, please unmute and ask. And we want to
Saying,
see you
how do
too.
I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Nice to see at least one person here.
Good to see you after so long.
Same here. Same here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm great.
Ma'am, how to improve height?
First of all, you know what's my height? You know my height?
Yeah, I show you when I was in first year.
I'm just 5'3", 5'3",
Okay.
just 5'3", and I walked the ramp of many international pageants, and I walked the ramp of the most prestigious pageant, that is Mrs. Universe, with the height of 5'3". You know Kim Kardashian. Have
Yes,
you
ma'am.
heard her name? You know
Yes.
what's her height? She is 5'2". She's 5'2".
Okay.
So if you look at all the great personality, you will see that they are all short.
Okay.
I don't know if there is any way to increase heights. Yes, there are some surgery which can increase your height by 2 to 3 inches,
Mm.
which they have a, I don't know if it's there available in India, but internationally it's available that they put a kind of iron thing on your knee, which will increase your height by 2 to 3 inch. But why do we need it? Do we need it? Spending so much of money, and after that also you are not sure if you'll be able to walk on your legs or not properly. So my advice is, be comfortable at whatever height you are. And the best thing, the best ornament that you can ever wear is your confidence, no matter what height you are.
Good things
Confidence is
always
the
come
best
in small
ornament.
packages.
Look
Chota
Thank
at
you,
packet,
ma'am.
me.
chota packet, bada dhamaka. So forget
Look at
about
me.
your
Look at
height.
me.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes, anyone else next? You can say anything. You can ask anything, or you can make a comment as well.
Yeah, you can comment, you can ask.
Yes, I can see so many names here. Please come up with your queries or your comments. Please feel free. Arzu, Aslekha, Chestashri, Ipshita, Nasima, Nishtha, Parama, Rajashri, Shilpa, Supriya, Tadusmriti, Porishmita, so many names. Come on, you can at least make a comment.
I remember taking attendance like this in college.
I'm doing the same actually, missing college so much for so
Yeah.
many, it's been so many months now,
We are missing you too, ma'am.
missing everyone. Yes, we'll soon be together, don't worry. Yes, participants, please, if you want to ask anything. No more comments. Yes, I think we have a comment coming in. Rajashri, she says, thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. I wanted to know, how did your family support you throughout your journey?
Thank you so much. Yes, I am very lucky in that matter that, my family, that is my husband, my daughter, and my brother, my mother, and my sister-in-law. I call them family. So my family stood like a pillar. They still do. You know, they are very, very supportive. And from the very beginning, my husband, he doesn't say anything. And, uh, I am someone who likes to share everything. And till the time I don't share things, I don't feel good. So I tell him or tell my brother everything, each and everything. And they are always there, like a pillar. They are the big support. They are the big support. That's why I say family is everything.
Okay, next. Yes, anyone?
Anyone else?
Okay, we have Supriya. She asks, ma'am, I actually want to know that how to get into a fashion world.
Uh, Yes, there are a lot of things, but to begin with, these days, because of this COVID-19, the fashion world is actually going down. I mean, in other places like outside Assam, the virtual fashion shows are happening, but in Assam, it's yet to come. And so the first thing you can do is get into a good grooming class where you can, groom yourself to walk, the walk like a model, or sit like a model, or and again, not only walk but also, you have to practice talking. And also, first thing you have to do is get into a grooming class, and then second thing is start, once you are done with your grooming class, start going for some fashion photo shoots. That's how you can enter in the fashion world. Or third thing you can do is you can join a pageant, join a competition. That there used to be many happening before COVID, but I think hopefully we'll be able to start everything again. So, join a pageant, but before joining a pageant, please groom yourself. So, join a good grooming class before that. So, grooming is very important. Groom yourself.
Okay, we have Akanksha again. She says, I have seen your journey to where you are now. Really proud of you. She has made a comment, hoping to get trained by you one day.
Oh, thank you so much, darling. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to train you, and you are perfect anyway. But yes, of course, I'd love to do that.
Yes, any more comments, queries?
Welcome, Rangsha.
The purpose of this interaction with Rupaleem today was not just to give you an idea of, health or fitness or the fashion world or whatsoever. It was to tell you, it was to let you know that, through her experiences, through her stories, that when you have a goal in front of you, when you go for it, when you chase your goal, when you chase your dream, there's no age limit, there's no limit when to start. And once you are motivated, once you are determined to chase that, you can achieve anything in life. That goal can be anything what you want, what your heart wants, your desire. That's what is important. Okay, so we I think we have one more comment coming in. How can I motivate myself in the time of anxiety or depression? A very pertinent question, of course.
Yeah, it's very, very common and very, 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 very common. I think most of the people, wherever I go for any talk show, ask me this question, how can I fight depression? Because the time is not right, because we are not meeting a lot of people. We are, we cannot go anywhere. So the time is not right. That is one reason why you might be going through a lot of depression or anxiety. But anyway, anxiety or stress are also, the reason behind is the hormones, as I already said, happy hormones and the stress hormones. These are all hormones. So when you walk out, when you do physical activity, your good hormones, the happy hormones are secreted, and then you automatically feel positive. And there is one more thing that I'd like to advise is to be productive. That is what I have been following, because we are all locked down here, and then we have nothing to do. We have very less activity, and then one thing I make sure that I'm productive every day. So productive doesn't mean that you have to come up with something really, really great. It's nothing like that. Maybe baking a cake, or maybe helping your mother in household chores, or coming up with something, planting a tree, or anything. Could be anything, could be productive. So involve yourself in something productive work, so that for me, it happens that if I don't do something productive, I feel guilty. So I make sure that I do something productive every day. So make sure that you do something productive every day.
And I mean, that productivity can mean even taking a picture as well, a photograph as well. Click yourself, you
Yes,
dress
yes,
well,
yes,
yes.
anything. Yeah, click
And
yourself. Yeah, put some makeup, dress well, and then click your picture. Or if you have interest in clicking, nature picture, or anything
anything,
around
it
you,
can
do
be
that. Anything,
anything, yes.
could be anything, could be anything. But being productive is very important, because the moment we are idle, our mind, the devil starts working. As we all know, devil's workshop. Empty mind is devil's workshop. So that's what happens.
You can make a video as well, you can share something, and
Yeah.
all of you have great ideas, or you have something to say to everyone. Someone might take something for out of that. So it's very important. Whatever you like to do, or whatever you like to go for, just go for it. It may be cooking, it may be doing, as ma'am said, any kind of chore, it may be a little bit exercise, it can be taking a selfie, clicking a picture, making a video, a dance video, or anything you like.
And then yes, open an YouTube channel, and then start an account in YouTube channel, and start putting everything there. And when you see the outcome, you'll feel so happy. Just try it.
Yes. Okay, so Akansha again, if a popular person starts losing his or her popularity, he or she becomes depressed and anxious because now they are addicted to that popularity. Might not be applicable to everyone, but this exists. How to deal with this?
Yes, absolutely. Because this has been happening, since COVID started, we have seen so many suicide that took place, and I don't want to go to all this negativity, but yes, when a popular person, this happened to all, I think, all the Bollywood stars, when they lose the popularity, they become depressed, and because they are so used to it, so used to being popular. So that is why it is very, very important to, know what is the purpose of your life, to realize the purpose of your life. Our purpose is of our life is not to be popular. For me personally, my purpose is not to be popular. Yes, these things will come along, and then it will go. We must understand the fact that will not stay forever. Popularity is very, very, it's not forever. It will not stay forever. But, we must understand that fact, and then also realize that, these things will come along and go along. But what will stay is your purpose of life. So for me, my purpose of life is to make a difference in this universe, in this world. So you must realize what is the purpose of your life. Being popular cannot be someone's purpose, right? So once we understand, what is the goal of our life, what is the purpose of life, what we are searching for, then these things become very, very minor. But yes, there are a lot of people who are dealing with the same trouble that, once they lose their popularity, they get into depression, and then all those addictive things, drugs and everything, and then get destroyed. So what's the outcome? Destruction, right? So we must understand the fact that popularity is very, very, it's not permanent. It's something that comes along and then it will go along. So it is just a part of our life. It is not everything of our life.
Yes, I mean, acceptance is the key. That's what I feel always. If you can accept, then nothing seems difficult. And of course, as you said, nothing stays forever, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
So, anything else? Participants? Any more comments? Any more queries? Yes.
Are these all, I can see many participants here. These are major students or what? Like they are randomly
We
selected?
we have participants from our college and from other institutes as well. Actually, we had conducted a lecture series for the English honors students. So for many sessions, of course, and participants from various institutions have taken part. So this was one of a part of that series as well. And today is the final day of the series, of
Okay.
course. So we were, we decided to talk a little, away from the academics in this session, which I feel is very important as well.
Sorry.
I mean, so if there are no more queries, so shall we end this session? Yes, participants, you tell me. Shall we end this session? No comments? Yes, no, yes, no, no. Yes, okay. So I think we can, since they have not come up with any query or comment, so maybe we can end this session. Rupaleem,
Thank
would
you
you
so
like to
much.
say? Would you like to say anything else?
Thank you so much for having me. And
Okay, we have
I
a
think
query. Just I'm interrupting you. I'm sorry. This is Nasima. She wants to know how can you remove pimples?
the best thing you can do with pimples is do not touch it. Leave him alone. The best thing you can do with pimples is leave him alone, until it goes away. Do not touch it. Do not do anything. Do not touch it. And there are a lot many things you can do with pimples. You can put turmeric powder that is easily available at any household. You can mix turmeric powder and water and make a thick paste and then put in the areas where you have pimples. And do that every day for 4 to 5 times. Once the turmeric dries up, remove it and then put another layer of turmeric paste. And I think that should help. And also, it has to do with what you eat. So very less oily food. Maybe you are eating a lot of snacks and a lot of salt and oil. So that also matters a lot.
We have another question. Shilpa, she asks, who is your fashion icon?
There are many, but since I'm a mother and I'm married and I'm mother, so there are a lot of fashion icons there at the international level. But in national level, I like Malaika Arora Khan a lot. She's Malaika Arora now, so I love the way she dresses up. I love the way she maintains herself at this stage and her fitness, everything. So at national level, it's Malaika. And at the international level, there are many: Valeria, Kim Kardashian, many Kendall, Kendall Jenner. Yes, there are many.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm happy that at last I could interact.
Mhm. And I was expecting a lot more questions, from the participants, but I think they are quite satisfied with what you had said and they have nothing else to ask.
Yeah, let's focus on the good.
So, shall we wind this up? Okay, we have another question coming up. Whenever we try to wind up, there are questions coming up. Anyway, that's good. Parama says, according to you, ma'am, what are the secrets of success?
Secret of success, as I already told you, there are three things that I keep in mind: is persistence, hard work, and self-control. If you have all these three, or if you can master these three, I bet you will be successful. Persistence, that is consistency. Whatever you do, you have to do it consistently. You cannot stop. Second is hard work. There is nothing else that can compensate hard work. And third is self-control. Be it fitness, be it anything, self-control is something you must master in order to be successful. That's what I believe.
I hope that answers your query, Parama.
I hope you are
Yes,
satisfied.
anyone else would like to come up with any query? Okay, no more, I guess. So
Yeah.
we'd like to hear a few lines from you, Rupaleem, for the for the final time in this session.
Uh, I already have spoken a lot, so thank you so much for having me here, and thank you, Monalisa, and for always inspiring me. And you have always been an inspiration for me since the college days. And thank you so much for having me here today. And as I already said that, I told you that if I listen to people at that point of time back in 2015 when people stopped me from participating in Mrs. India Northeast, I wouldn't have been standing here, in front of you and giving you a speech. So please listen to your heart. That's what I would like to tell everyone. That listen to your heart and dream big. Dream as big as possible. Do not limit yourself in the societal norms. The
Exactly.
society will give you certain norms, and do not limit yourself in that norms, and do not try to adjust yourself inside that. Break that and go forward. But remember, without harming anyone. Do not harm anyone in order to do that. But otherwise, it's absolutely fine to dream big. Thank you so much for having me here today.
It was absolutely our honor and our pleasure of having you here, Rupaleem. From all of us in the Department of English, I extend my heartfelt gratitude for, taking out your time from your busy schedule to be with us and inspiring. I hope, everyone had so much benefited from this session with you. So, yes, the mantra is being positive, shutting out all negativity, and chasing your heart's desire, whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. So, at the end of the day, a smile on your face is what is important. Being happy is important. No one is going to make you happy. It's only you who can make yourself happy. So stay positive, work for your goals, and be healthy, be happy always. Thank you so very much, everyone, for being a part of this interaction with Rupaleem. And thank you, Rupaleem, once again for being with us. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. Good night, everyone.